Imagine the world ending, not with a bang, but with a glitch. Reality itself fractures, overlaying the physical world with a digital, game-like interface that rewards survival with stats, skills, and abilities. But this isn't just any system apocalypse. It's a phase shift, where the laws of physics are rewritten and quantum mechanics becomes the new magic system. Welcome to Quantum Shift, the first explosive, mind-bending installment in Kyle Johnson's Phase Shift series. If you love deeply crunchy LitRPG progression, unique quantum-based magic systems, and the sheer, unadulterated dopamine hit of watching a protagonist manipulate probability and reality to outsmart monsters and rivals alike, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in progression fantasy, blending tactical combat with the awe-inspiring thrill of weaponizing the fabric of space-time. The narrative kicks off in the chaotic, disorienting moments of the phase shift, where our protagonist, a pragmatic scientist or engineer, finds themselves thrust into a world where observation changes reality. The atmosphere is a brilliant mix of gritty, post-apocalyptic survival and the surreal, awe-inspiring reality of seeing the world through a quantum lens. Johnson excels at making the complex mechanics of quantum physics feel accessible and actionable, turning every superposition, every entanglement, and every probability shift into a massive, hard-earned victory against an unstoppable tide of mutated beasts and power-hungry survivors. At the core of the book's addictive appeal is its brilliantly logical, deeply crunchy progression system and the spectacular quantum magic trope. This isn't just about casting fireballs. It's about optimizing your mental state to collapse wave functions, using entanglement to share damage or resources, and manipulating probability to ensure your attacks always hit critical. Watching the protagonist min-max their quantum stats, reverse engineer the system's logic, and completely shock the local elites who rely on brute force with their subtle, reality-bending abilities is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying, chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the quantum mechanics, the soul of Phase Shift lies in its characters and the heavy burden of knowledge. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating min-maxer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their sanity in a world that no longer makes sense. He quickly forms bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of survivors who help him navigate the treacherous waters of the new world. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as his friends watch him casually walk through walls or duplicate items by exploiting quantum loopholes. Their unbreakable trust in him provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal reality-breaking threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A massive, high-tier dungeon break or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their quantum abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming probabilistic firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, he completely shatters the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of superposition and entanglement to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a harmless probability error. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who controls the odds. Quantum Shift is a triumph of the LitRPG and sci-fi fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Kyle Johnson has crafted a debut that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a calculator and a lot of courage. Plug in your headphones, check your probability matrix, and join the survivor. The world has shifted, but he's about to rewrite the rules.